आज ही डाउटनेट ऐप डाउनलोड करें। डाउटनेट पर होगा अब आपके सभी मैथ्स, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और बायोलॉजी डाउट्स का सफाया। बस अपने क्वेश्चन की फोटो खींचो, उसे क्रॉप करो और तुरंत वीडियो सोल्यूशन पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Let us discuss the given problem. We have been given two equations, E1 that is r cross 2i minus j plus 3k cap that is equivalent to 3i plus k cap, and E2 that is representing r cross I plus 2j minus 3k equivalent to 2i minus 3j cap. Right. So these are the two important equations which are given to us. Then we have to predict that if E1 is representing a line or a pair of parallel lines, or E2 is representing a line or a pair of parallel planes. Right. So first of all, what are we supposed to do is equation E1 is considered, in which r vector is equivalent to xi plus yj plus zk. Because we are not familiar with the values of r vector, so we have assumed the values of r vector as this one. Right. So according to E1, we can write the value of E1 as r cross. This is multiplied by a vector that is 2i minus j cap plus 3k cap, and that is equivalent to 3i plus k. Right. Now, what are we supposed to do is basically find the cross product of this, right? So it is very simple to find the cross product of two vectors by using the determinant method. So this becomes very easy. R vector is xi plus yj plus zk, and the next vector is equivalent to, this is equal to z, right? Now the next vector is equivalent to 2i minus j plus 3k, so this becomes 2i minus j plus 3k, right? Finally, we can find the value of this using the determinant method, and that should be equal to 3i plus k, right? So by this we can say that I cap is multiplied by 3y plus z, right? Similarly, this becomes minus j cap, and that should be multiplied by 3x plus 2z, right? And now this is 3x minus 2z, not plus 2z, right? And now finally the last entry is plus of k cap, and that should be multiplied by minus x minus 2y, right? Now if we solve this equation and equate this equation to this equation, then we can say that value of 3y plus z becomes equals to 3. Value of 3x minus of 2z becomes equals to 0, right? And we can also say that value of x minus 2y becomes equals to minus 1, right? Now if we have these three equations, right, now what we can do is this is equals to 3x minus 2z, right? And this is equals to 3y plus z, right? If we multiply this equation with 2 both the sides, so this becomes 2, and this is multiplied by 2 basically, and this is also multiplied by 2, right? And now finally, if we are adding these two equations, then what we get is basically 3x, and this becomes plus of 6y, and this becomes equals to 6. Finally reduced into a form gives us x plus 2y equal to 2, right? And this equation is x, and this is plus already, because this is minus x minus 2y, so this is x plus 2y equals to minus 1. So this is also x plus 2y equal to minus 1, right? So we can clearly see that these two equations are actually parallel to each other, right? So we can say that E1 is representing two lines which are parallel to each other, right? Now the next thing is E2. So we need to calculate the value of E2, and E2 is given as r vector cross, the vector which is cross product is I plus 2j minus 3k. So this is I plus 2j, and this is minus of 3k, right? And that is equivalent to 2i minus of j cap, right? So again we are going to use the determinant method to find the cross product of these two vectors. So this becomes I, j and k, and this is xi plus yj plus zk, and this is I plus 2j minus 3k, right? So now we can find the value cross product of this vector by using the determinant method. So this becomes I into minus 3y minus 2z. Right, now the second entry becomes minus j cap into minus 3x minus z. Right, and the last entry becomes plus k cap into 2x minus of y. Right, we know that this value is equivalent to this value, so we can compare the coefficients of I cap. So we get the value of 3y plus 2z equals to minus 2, and we get the value of 3x plus z equals to minus 1, and finally the value of 2x, this is value of 2x minus y equals to 0. Right, now we can further solve this equation, but this is 2x minus y equals to 0, right, and this equation is 3y plus 2z equals to minus 2. Right, so to eliminate y from this, we are going to multiply this equation with 3 both the sides. So finally this equation becomes 3y plus of 2z equals to minus 2, and this equation becomes 6x minus of 3y equals to 0. Right, when we add these two equations, so the final values are 6x plus 2z equals to minus 2. So we can say that 3x plus z is equals to minus 1, and this equation is also 3x plus z is equals to minus 1. So actually it is representing one line only. So this is representing a line E2. Now the last part says that E2 represents two parallel planes. Obviously this is evident that this is representing two parallel planes, right? So the fourth option also goes correct. So these are the three appropriate options for the given problem.
क्लास 6 से 12 से लेके नीट, IIT, जेई मेंस और एडवांस के लेवल तक 10 मिलियन से ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट्स का भरोसा। आज ही डाउनलोड करें डाउटनेट ऐप या व्हाट्सएप कीजिए अपने डाउट्स 8400 400 400 पर।